on the topic, India doesn't need a bullet train. I'm totally in the favor of this statement because people gradually say that bullet trains are better than the rails. And of course they are, but just a little bit. Because if the rail system of India is such that we can't even walk properly and the smell is like we are in the hell, and under these conditions do we really need a bullet train? Until and unless the rail system of India is not developed. In today's global competition, it is a fascinating idea to have a bullet train concept in India. In many views, it is a clear sign of a developing country. This concept and project will create hundreds of thousands of jobs in the country as well, and it will be a step ahead in the mode of transport of future. All the permutations and combinations seems to be favoring the start of bullet train in India, but I have a different viewpoint in this regard. What my knowledge says that India needs to improve its existing transport system that includes rails and roads. India still could not take its rails and roads to thousands of villages and places even after 70 years of independence. In the race of transport development, if we take care of the general masses from every nook and corner, only then it can be called a real development. Other than this project is indigenous, and India is taking enormous amount of loans from Japan, which in many fields is not good for the country. At the end of the overall project will be a costlier affair for India, which in resultant will provide an expensive deal for the commuters. Many organizations that have started calculating the cost of travel between Mumbai and Ahmedabad through the bullet trains have found that it is even costlier than the airfare. And if we take care of the general public won't be able to afford this much. At last, I would like to say that for the government of India, the first priority should be the public's health and wealth. If we take care of the general masses, only then we can start the bullet train. Thank you.
The growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership, said Harvey S. Firestone. Good morning everybody present here. I, Mehak Kapoor, is here to represent against the motion on the topic that India does not need a bullet train. Now let's take up the question that what are bullet trains? There's no standard definition, but a railway system built for the rails more than 250 km per hour are known as high-speed trains. Now let's take up the case of India. So far, the proposed Ahmedabad and Mumbai bullet train project is just a piece of stone which has been laid by the Prime Ministers Narendra Modi and Shinzo Abe. But it has been already called as a white elephant by all the analysis. Why? I don't know. Frankly, it is difficult to counter the logic of experts. But just because there is a dimension to an ambitiously audacious project like this, which is being totally kicked up in the heat of whole bullet train debate, it is the transformative effect that such mega projects can have on our entire ecosystem. Every such mega project, from China's Great Wall to US interstate highway system, from Angkor Wat to India's Taj Mahal, has faced the same criticism as the bullet train project is facing now. That it is too unrealistic, too expensive, too fanciful, or just plain megalomaniacal. Whenever Japan has made a bullet train in its country, the profits have increased drastically. If a normal area is getting profits of about 60 to 70%, then the area gets profits of about 150% if high-speed rail runs there. At the end, half a century ago, this country had no problems visualizing impossible dreams, damming mighty rivers, building steel plants in the middle of the forest, and so on. But we have lost the capacity to dream big and the capacity to execute. Bhakra Nangal got built, but Narmada took half a century. Bhilai and Rourkela got built, but the satisfactory version of Arjun main battle tank is yet to be inducted, despite of having it been sanctioned in 1974. And that is why we need bullet trains. Just like one Delhi metro made every city in India try to build one, same as if you don't dream big, you'll never achieve big. Thank you.
It was an seen Harry Potter has not come. Huh?
Good morning, respected jury members, teachers, and all my dear friends present here. The Indian Railway will become the growth of the nation's engine Vikas Yatra putted by beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I, Manya Gautam, will speak in the favor of the motion that India doesn't need a bullet train. It is a billion-dollar question present at that why we need a capital-intensive when many pressing issues need resources. I threw my point to justify that India doesn't need a bullet train. It is a billion-dollar question that India is the third largest railway network in the world. It is first came along with their first passenger service began on 16th April 1853. The first issue is that the almost people say the land occupation and the environment damage. The land occupation and the environment damage due to the high-speed rail, HSR. The high-speed rail is designed to try to avoid curved track because they causes accidents of the trains and the even vehicles if they are moved on a high speed. So, if we are taking serious about it, about reducing by 50% by 2050, then we should not move on a high speed. The carbon intensive is so big project that it was the type of transport and a mass of travel. That there was a high-speed train is very big project. The cost and the benefits are in balance in many places. However, the people love to rely in the cars and the buses in many cities and in short distances. So, I would like to conclude myself that this project is doomed to be the another expensive government project for their need. Thank you for listening my views patiently.
Good morning, respected jury members, teachers, and all my dear friends present here. A wise traveler never despises his own country. I, Madhu, would like to speak in against the motion India doesn't need a bullet train. I, through my point, try to tell you why bullet train in India.